This is 7 News High School Red Zone.
And hi everybody, and welcome in week number 10 in the High School Red Zone, a night when region championships, or at least #1 seeds coming out of regions, would be decided. One game where that was the case at the reservation. The atmosphere always splendid. Great night for football, and the Dorman Cavaliers and Gaffney Indians meeting again. Dorman had won 7 out of 10 going in, but Gaffney the past 2. Could they make it 3 straight? Here's Todd Summers.
It's a top 5 battle in Gaffney as Dorman goes on the road to take on the Indians mid-first quarter. Sugar Jeffries takes the direct snap, powers in for the 1-yard touchdown. Gaffney leads 7-0. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jaden McDowell straight ahead, 1-yard touchdown. Gaffney leads 14-0 after 1 quarter. Midway through the second quarter, DJ Porter fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and takes off. 46 yards for the score. 2-point conversion good. Dorman cuts the Gaffney lead to 14-8. Under a minute and a half to go in the first half. Grayson Loftus throws it up, and Drew Medley brings it down for a 24-yard touchdown. Gaffney leads 20-8 at the break. Midway through the third quarter, Kendall Lewis bounces it outside and takes it in for a 13-yard touchdown. Dorman cuts the Gaffney lead to 20-15. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. McDowell takes the handoff, turns the corner, and takes it in for a 6-yard touchdown. Gaffney extends its lead to 27-15. Less than a minute later, Dorman answers. DJ Porter comes up big once again, finding the sideline and outrunning the Indians defense for a 63-yard touchdown. Cavs cut the Gaffney lead to 27-22 through 3 quarters. Porter, 242 yards rushing on the night. Early fourth quarter facing 3rd and 10. Grayson Loftus throws it across the middle, and Jamarcus Smith does the rest, racing 29 yards for the touchdown. Gaffney up 34-22. Midway through the fourth, Jaden McDowell takes the handoff, breaks the tackle, bounces outside, and he is gone. 74 yards for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Gaffney leads 41-22. McDowell, 176 yards rushing on the evening. Under a minute to play, DJ Porter breaks off his 3rd long touchdown run of the night. This one from 44 yards out, but it's still not enough as Gaffney hands Dorman its first loss of the season and wins the region title in the process. Final score, 41-29.
Up front, we did a great job, and our running backs ran really hard and made some big plays for us tonight. You know, we hadn't been able to break one. We broke a couple of tonight on big situations.
In Gaffney, for the High School Red Zone, I'm Todd Summers.
Elsewhere in the region, Spartanburg a chance to finish as high as 2nd, or at least have the 2nd seed. And Cam Williams and Boiling Springs try to get in the way of that. Williams' nice run. Later, passing to Spencer Eisen. Breaks several tackles. Nice job tiptoeing to the sideline, cutting back in, getting the final 10 yards to the house. Boiling Springs trying to hang around. Third quarter, they were down 35-14. Ensuing kickoff, just Shad McLean on the return. It set up a Raheem Jeter to Quay Moore TD connection. Vikings roll on to a 3rd straight win of the series. They knock off the Bulldogs decisively tonight by the final of 55-14. Region 1-5A handed the big win against Hillcrest last week, with the #1 seed in hand, trying to wrap up the outright title into the end zone. KD Patterson off the handoff. Final regular season game for Patterson and the Jackets, trying to get to 9-1 overall. Zeke Belcher with a TD for Woodmont, but not enough. Hannah rolls on to the win by that final of 38-13. Now, Hillcrest trying to bounce back and win another game in the Battle of the Golden Strip against visiting Malden, trying for a 10th straight win of the series were the Rams. Nice grab by Fred Pearson off the deflection. Later on, Bennett Judy going to hook up with Avery McFadden for 15 yards, set up a Logan Coldren touchdown. Rams win again. They go to 8-1 overall and 2-1 in the region with another decisive victory in the series. Other action in Region 1-4A, a chance to claim the crown for the Greenville Red Raiders, who've been as hot as any team on the planet over the past 6 weeks. That was a touchdown by the Tennessee commit MJ Bennett. Later, Carmelo Canty going to roll into the end zone. Greenville built a 62-0 lead at the half, on their way to a romp after Greenwood had won 7 of the past 8. All Greenville tonight and a region crown in hand.
This team has come a long way. Staff, coaches, players. Starting the season out, you know, we was 0-3, and a lot of people left us for dead. But we didn't give up on each other, and just to see them get better each week, I'm so proud of them.
So they wrap up the #1 seed, in essence, a region championship with that. Westside angling to at least finish 2nd. And they could pretty much seal that deal with a win at Easley. Hunter Puckett hard running. He was named in the North-South All-Star game earlier in the week as Westside was going for 9 straight wins in this battle of maroon and green. Puckett does the honors for a 7-0 lead for Westside. Late in the opening half, Caleb Sutton and Ethan Alexander get together for Easley, but it's not enough, and the Rams win again in the series, triumphing on the road 41-20. Region 1-4A, Berea and Pickens on homecoming, and the Blue Flame hoping to have a fun time on the field as well. And Pickens trying to make it 6 straight in the series. Amaze Robinson getting it to Robert Johnson for Berea. Later on the run by Robinson. But too much for Pickens on the night. Hayden Grokowski with the run. And Grokowski and company had a huge night as Pickens rolls on to the victory by a final of 49-0. In Region 2-4A, Greer and Wade Hampton with first place Riverside Idle this week. And it is Cooper Tankersley trying to get Wade Hampton back in the game. Cuts the Greer lead to 21-14 at the break, but the Yellow Jackets roll on to the win. First meeting since 2007. And the win goes to Greer, sets up a big game against Riverside next week. Laurens trying to hang around near the top of the region and going for a 13th straight win against Eastside. Jaden Page finding Baron Leonard. Gets deep into Laurens territory. Evan Lewis then hitting the field goal just enough to clear the crossbar. Back comes Laurens. Jaden Goodwin coming up with a block of an Eastside punt. Laurens falls on it, led to a Jameer Darden touchdown. And the Raiders moving on to the victory. They haven't lost to Eastside since the early 80s, 24-15. When we come back, the Clinton Red Devils took the trek up Highway 72, hoping to bring home a region championship. That action and so much more when we come back after this.